Hey everyone, welcome to another video, and this video is about Google hacking. Google hacking, which is also known as Google Dorking, is a way of finding information which you usually don't get from your normal search query. Google hacking or Google Dorking makes use of advanced search techniques and gets you the information which is usually not shown to you during normal search. I'm sure you will enjoy this video and you will learn a lot. So let's get started.
Before we see how Google hacking works or Google Dorking works, first let's see what Google hacking actually is. What's the definition of it? Google hacking, sometimes referred to as Google Dorking, is an information gathering technique used by an attacker leveraging advanced Google searching techniques. Google hacking search queries can be used to identify security vulnerabilities in web applications, gathering information for arbitrary or individual targets, discover error messages, disclosing sensitive information, discover files containing credentials and other sensitive data. Basically, all these files, all this information you do not get from a normal search query. That's why we have docs. Docs are nothing but simple keywords which helps us fetching out the information. For example, if I'm going to search PayPal, then I'm going to get a lot of results over here. There's a Twitter account of PayPal, then we have some links over here, then here's a paypal.com, here's a Wikipedia link. Okay, let me tell Google that what I'm looking for is only information from paypal.com. Okay, let's try it. paypal.com. Okay. Let's see what's the result are now. But again, I have a Wikipedia link over here, I have a LinkedIn, I have a Facebook link over here, it's a play.google.com. Still Google is not giving me only results from paypal.com. What should I do now? Here's a doc for it. Site is a doc. Let's see what will happen now. Okay, we have a first result is from paypal.com, second is from paypal.com, third is paypal.com, and so on. It seems all the results are from paypal.com. So this magic happened because with this doc. And if you also see the results, we have 291,000 results over here. Let's see the results without using site. Okay, can you see the drastic change? Okay, now suppose I'm doing subdomain enumeration and I need to find out the subdomains of paypal.com. Although there are tools for it, we have sublister, we have subroot, knockby, but still we can also use Google Dorking for it. And when you are doing reconnaissance, then it's preferred that you use a combination of techniques and tools. In this way you are able to get more and more unique information. So let's see an example of subdomain enumeration using Google Dorking. Okay, and I can see that it's paypal.com, it's paypal.com, it's paypal.com. Okay, I know paypal.com is the domain. I don't want its result now. I want the subdomains. So I'll do is -www. And now I have all the subdomains here. Partner manager.paypal.com, ic.paypal.com, dropzone, developer, PayPal. Now again I have developer and developer, dropzone. Now I know that we have a subdomain developer.paypal.com and dropzone.paypal.com. I can note it down and then ask Google to remove it from the results. So I'll do -in-URL. In-URL is another doc. If I will use in-URL like this and dropzone, so I have only two results now. What I'm telling Google is, hey Google, give me the results where the site is paypal.com and in the URL we have a word drop zone. So this is what this query is telling Google. Now if I add a minus sign, so it's like telling Google, hey Google, give me results where the site is paypal.com, but don't include the domain paypal.com, and also do not include any subdomain which have, or any URL which have drop zone in its URL. So now I have ic.paypal.com, developer.paypal.com, and dropzone.paypal.com is not anymore in the list. I can again so now the developer.paypal.com is also removed from it. So the thing is that you can use these techniques for subdomain enumeration. Now let's see what else you can do with the help of Google Dorking. Suppose now I want to search for PDF related to security testing. My query will be okay. Google again wants to verify that I'm not a robot. So here, let me see what this URL is. Okay, I don't know. It's okay. It is giving me a PDF. It's asking me to download it. No, I don't want to join. Then I have this link over here. Okay, here's a PDF link. Here's a PDF. Here's a PDF. Here's a PDF. But still, I have some URLs which do not have PDF in it, or which are not directly PDF URLs. And what I asked Google was to give me those URLs which have PDF. I mean, which can give me security testing PDFs. So for this, we have another dork. Now all the URLs that are present in this search result are PDF files. We have a site called ExploitDB where we have Google Hacking Database, a GHDB, where researchers submit their own docs that they have formed, which is giving some juicy information or some critical information, as you can see over here, entitled index of apache.log, and then we have Apache Tomcat, VAMP server. So in this way you can just search for something. Suppose I want to search for Jenkins, and all the docs that can give me information related to Jenkins are over here. Okay, one more thing. We have a site called pastebin.com. It's like a public clipboard. You can share information with others via it. However, some people even commit the mistake of sharing crucial information like the email ID and password. Okay, for this we will use another doc which is in text. In text is telling Google that I want the results, and in my result include those pages or those URLs which have the content specified over here, and the content that I am looking for is @gmail.com. Now here I have got a URL and I can see the text over here, the email ID and the password, the email ID and the password. In this way I just use Google Doc to fetch the email ID and their password, and this is not actually hacking. You're just searching something. It is just the mistake which is committed by these people, that they have shared their email ID and password over a platform which is publicly available. And if you are also doing this mistake, then it's a lesson for you that don't do it. Don't be under the impression that since only you have the specific URL, so only like no one else can access that information. That information can be accessed with the help of docs. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching it.